going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Remen, aka Allfires. Now, last week after Daniel Richtman revealed that Adam Driver had the offer or was in final negotiations for Reed Richards, he promised he would come this week with a bunch of casting announcements, including 3 for the Fantastic Four. Putting 2 and 2 together, literally, if he gave us Adam Driver, it should be the rest of the team. And I had a couple of you DM me yesterday wondering why I wasn't weighing in on all of those tweets over the weekend, and basically because those industry insiders were arguing in public, debunking each other or corroborating each other, when we knew Daniel Richtman, one of the most trusted sources based directly on his track record, was coming with names this week, and it has already started. Via his Patreon, industry insider Daniel Richtman has revealed that Margot Robbie has the offer extended from Marvel Studios for Sue Storm in the Fantastic Four. We're going to break that down, what he said, what some of the other industry insiders said about the rumors for this past week, and what you can expect for the rest of the week in the announcements for the castings. Quick reminder though, we do daily Marvel content at the channel. That's all we do. If you hit the subscribe button and leave a comment down below, that automatically enters you to win our ongoing PS5 giveaway. We're going to keep doing it to coincide with Marvel movie releases, and as luck would have it, one is just days away with Guardians of the Galaxy on Thursday. Again, if you want to be entered to win, all the same rules will always apply. Hit the sub button, leave a comment down below, stick around to the end of the video, we'll get back into the giveaway stuff quickly there. So again, industry insider Daniel Richtman last week confirmed that Adam Driver was up for Reed Richards. Then 2 days later, corroborated the story from Giant Freaking Robot that Antonio Banderas had the offer for Galactus. Then yesterday, he released that Paul Mescal has the offer for Johnny Storm, Human Torch in the MCU. Today, he has revealed that Sue Storm is going to be Margot Robbie if she accepts the offer from Marvel Studios, and also promised 2 big casting announcements for the rest of the team this week, as well as 1 big casting announcement for Blade. Now, there were reports in the industry over the last couple of years that Margot Robbie was in talks with Marvel Studios, but they were hardly believable because of her role as Harley Quinn over at DC, and then when you had James Gunn rebooting the Suicide Squad, she kept the role of that character. So, thinking that that probably wasn't true, there was actually a different report coming from Margot Robbie herself that she almost joined the Fantastic Four reboot before she joined the Suicide Squad. But this is what she said specifically in an interview about that reboot, that quote, she didn't really resonate with the script, and then went on to say, quote, I haven't seen the movie, so don't really know how it turned out different from the page. So listen, there was already a chance she was going to be Sue Storm before, and I don't know why we didn't see it again, maybe just because she was in DC. Still, she seems like a perfect choice. Now, as I've said, over the last couple of weeks and months, this story is just too big, and I do expect Deadline, The Hollywood Reporter, Variety, Marvel Studios is going to start to see this get out in some of the lower tier or lesser trades, at least is what they consider them, and probably outside of making an official announcement themselves, will let some of the information fly so a Hollywood Reporter or a Deadline can come with the official story and tell us who the team is. But remember, a lot of these reports now are that Marvel Studios has extended the offer. They have to accept those offers, and presumably Marvel isn't going to want to do anything until they get the whole team together and see who's on this. What I will say though is that Adam Driver, Antonio Banderas, and Margot Robbie are the sort of names I expected Marvel Studios to go after. Huge names that are extremely recognizable, and in this age of where anybody can have a social media account and 1 million or 2 followers, where I've argued that what it means to be a movie star or a rock star has sort of been recalibrated, these are still some of the biggest names in the industry, some of the biggest movie stars, so to speak, and it's always been this way for cinema, now more than ever with some of the recent box office reveals for Marvel Studios. When you bring big names into a movie, people go to the theaters to see those names. So where Marvel movie fans who are on the fence about going the opening weekend, where we've maybe seen the tracking for Guardians of the Galaxy 3, which is being hailed as one of the best Marvel movies ever, tracking perhaps right at or below $100 million, adding these huge stars will get that lay fan or the fan who's on the fence maybe to go ahead and show up. But also you have to think these are legacy characters who are going to be in the MCU and for quite some time. You don't want to go hanging your hat on an actor that's maybe not established. Again, that's why I see these names as working. They know exactly what they're getting in a lot of these actors. So my personal opinion, I love it. I love Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn. I think her acting range is amazing. I would love her in this role. Adam Driver as Reed Richards, it's not exactly how I saw it, but he does have great range and is a very quality actor. And so while I know some of you aren't as on board with that casting, I think these are two extremely strong co-leads for the future of the MCU, and I'll feel comfortable if they take up these mantles in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Which again, I think stay tuned this week. You'll start having the industry insiders all corroborating this, and then one of these big Hollywood trades that we can trust is going to go ahead and run it on top. But kudos to Daniel Richtman, because just going off of his track record, coming from me, who re-reports on all of these guys and has done so every day or more for the last 5 years, his track record, just say post-pandemic, is 1000%. He doesn't post stuff that's not true, and when he posts stuff, it ends up becoming true. So if you're wondering how much reverence to get this, or if this is a grain of salt, no, it's almost as good as confirmed. I take Daniel Richtman right up there with the Hollywood Reporter or Deadline. His information is solid, and that's why I'll say, if you haven't already, you definitely should follow him over on Twitter at RPK News. You can also follow him on Patreon. I highly recommend. You're going to get a lot of this news and right up front. He is, in my opinion, the most reverent of the industry insiders. Guys, let me know all your thoughts down below. Margot Robbie for Invisible Woman. How do you feel about it? Quickly, we are still giving away that PlayStation. As I mentioned right after the prologue, guys, it's super simple to be entered to win. Hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below, and because it's truly random, the more videos you comment on here at the channel, the better chance you have of winning. All winners are always announced at the end of video, live with my voice and with the comments shown on screen, so please be safe. Do not give people your personal information. We, of course, do not charge for shipping. My name's Michael Roman. Find me in a couple of places, Instagram and Twitter at IamFires. You can also find me on Spotify, YouTube, Amazon, Apple, iTunes, wherever you listen to original music. My brand new EP actually charted in the top 25 alternative records in the country. I'll leave a link to it pinned on Spotify and YouTube if you want to go check it out. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next one. I think the only casting left we have, at least from Daniel Richtman, is The Thing. Stay tuned.